58's the mark. One. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the screen.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One. Three.
Mariota now. And Sanders has got it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Watch the shit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 54 Mike, 54 Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. We're scoreless after 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone. Jacobs
now. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Grant, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, so you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
It's our time. Check 37. Check 37. One.
Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Eluding the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Ebron caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his these guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Switch up, switch up. One.
On 1st down, Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mariota completes it to Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
Tackles.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
No.
On second down now. It's Grant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Secure. Get this ball back, bro. That's it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Switch it.
Here's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
33. Drop deep.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
33. In your face. Go. Hey, check my 33.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and 8.
That's what I do. Bang, bang, bang. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, his pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Sanders. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mariota to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Titans go. It's Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Mariota forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Trotty! And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Grant with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Again, it's Henry. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Charles,